It is no secret, cat's out the bag, women have a deep-rooted fear about being replaced by another woman.
So do men. Men also have a deep-rooted fear of being replaced. Both of these fears are invalid. This is because no human being can be replaced. Only our roles can be replaced. This is why I say it's very important to be mindful when you're watching content of women who coach other women or who speak predominantly to other women. Because there are usually two things present: oversimplification and overexaggeration. There is truth to what she's saying, but the truth becomes deceiving when it's missing information. Yes, you should find relief in the fact that your role can be replaced, because you as an individual cannot be replaced. It is impossible. This is why human beings grieve, because at our core, we know that we cannot be replaced. I can't find another you, and you can't find another me. This is it. That's why we pick and we choose how we assign value to people, and you better hope you made the right decision. You are absolutely irreplaceable. It is your role that is replaceable, and that is called life. That is the cycle of life. That is how the world keeps turning even when people die. That's just life. And this is why it's very important to be your own leader and listen to yourself. Sometimes get other people, other creators out of your ear and listen to yourself, because they will say the most normal shit in an over exaggerating way or an oversimplified way, and you will be thinking this is so profound. No, that's life. Yes, you are not replaceable. Your role is. And I am tired of creators trying to give women hard pills to swallow. We are women. We already swallowed a lot of motherfucking hard pills. We don't need all of these hard pills to swallow. This is just life. And then I saw another creator, Red Witch, comment under her video, and she said, "Men need women, they don't need you." This is another saying that women see and they're like, this is so profound. Again, that is called life. No human being needs another human being. Not even a child needs its own mother in terms of survival. They only need the role that the mother provides. This is just life. So when you hear men need women, they don't need you, that's called an overexaggeration, because that can apply to every single human being. This movement is trending where women are waking up to men and how men really are. But it's turning into something that is actually harming women, but being disguised as something that's helping women. All of the black and white statements, all of the extremes, it's not helpful. The goal should be to humanize men and to humanize women. That should be the only goal. So being able to look at men and not idolize them, being able to desire what men can give you without idolizing the man. Because when you're idolizing a man, you are worshiping him, and there is no way you can center yourself when you do that. That's what this is about. And this is what we would assume it's about, but it's turning into something else. Another thing that's being lost in this movement of women waking up to men is humanizing yourself as a woman. All of this good girl conditioning that women are programmed to try to strive for is not human. You have desires too. You need to be submitted to as well. You have sexual temptations, sexual fantasies, all of that shit. You love to be served. You lie, you cheat, you steal. You are capable of all of that. You are capable of being unfaithful to a man. Humanize yourself. Because the reason, and part of the reason why men treat women the way they do, is because they don't think that you're capable of doing what they do. Men come from women. They come out of women. You really think you're that different than them? That's what this whole movement should be about. It shouldn't be about trying to give women all these hard pills to swallow, all of this over exaggeration and shit. It's not necessary. Women are never going to stop dealing with men. It will never happen. Women will never stop desiring marriage. It will never happen. That is not the goal, to get women to stop desiring marriage and to stop having babies. If that's your goal, well, good luck with that, because it's never going to happen. I understand wanting to teach women self-preservation and how to value themselves and center themselves. But again, it does not require oversimplification of telling women that they're replaceable when they're not, because no human being is. It's just their roles, or over exaggeration, saying men need women, they don't need you, as if that doesn't apply to every single human being. And let's talk about commitment for men, because that's something that women have decided is impossible to get. Stop listening to Shira7, stop listening to Red Witch or any other influencer that does not believe in that, if that's something that you want. Instead, try listening to Dylan James. Try listening to people who are educated on the mind, on the subconscious mind, and how we attract the things that we experience in this life, and how we are actually so much more responsible than what we think we are, if that's your goal. It is not going to serve you to listen to people who have been hurt, who have not experienced the love that they want, so they get online and tell everyone else that it is not possible. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened to these people, but that's what it looks like. I'm not saying that a lot of their advice is not helpful. Just like in the Bible, there is truth that can help people. Does that mean that you're going to believe everything that's in the Bible? No, because you have to have a mind of your own. And if you believe everything one person says, where do they end and where do you begin? My name is Yana, and I talk about self-seduction for women, especially Black women. And if you're interested in that, then keep watching.